Before Congressman Paul went into his speech, he had a short press conference meeting with media that will be covering his speech Monday night. During this 20-minute media session, he made some points regarding the issues that American people care about most nowadays. Though the lecture was not up yet, Congressman Paul has already been warming up for his case for liberty. Now let's take a look.
What do you think about the No Child Left Behind program? Would you continue it? Would you change it, and why?
No, I'd discontinue it. I'd get the federal government out of education totally and completely. There's no constitutional authority for it. So, yeah, and that's a good example of Republicans getting in charge. One time remember Reagan, we'll get rid of the Department of Education. Nothing happened. At least it was in the platform. But no, we finally have more control of the government than ever before. So we doubled the size of the Department of Education. And so that means we probably improved our educational system by 100% or so. Not likely. The money went up, the quality went down. So, well, I think Obamacare is a disaster. I think it will further our rapid pace into total bankruptcy, and it makes the quality of care much worse, and it causes the costs to go way up. And it makes the doctors very unhappy, and the patients are going to be waiting in line. So in many ways, the fancy talk about Obama caring about the poor, he cared more probably about the insurance companies, because the insurance companies, the drug companies, and the bureaucrats who manage care, they all got protected. The patient was not protected. The quality of care is going down. The lines are going to get longer, and the doctors are going to be dropping out, as they have been systematically over the years. Yes. Well, he asked about how do I think the young people and the students in particular will react and participate in what's going on right now, more so than ever. And I've always been fascinated with looking at current history as well as reading history. When significant changes come, it's not usually people who are in retirement age that go out on the streets and wave banners. And it's usually the young people who can see into the future, who wonder about the future, and it's college kids that get out and bring about changes. Will it be the students that say, we don't need the government doing all this? Or will it be like some of the countries in Europe is, we demand more? If a country comes along and saying that your education isn't a right, you don't get it for free, and you have to pay a little bit more, and then they go and start rioting and objecting. The other side of it is recognizing that there's nothing for free, and if they study history, they'll find out that not too many years ago, I went to school at a time when it was an automatic idea that government wasn't going to help me or take care of me. But right now, what I find, and hopefully I get reinforcement of this tonight, is that young people are willing to look at it, because I talk about personal liberty. That if you want personal liberty, the right to your life, the right to do what you want with your life, and what you put in your body, and what you read and do all these things, personal civil liberties, if you want that, you have to assume the obligation of the consequences of your actions, as well as the consequences. If you want to get the government off your back, you want low taxes, you want incentives, but you ought to have the right to keep what you earn. And I just see what I'm witnessing is a healthy response from the young people, and I get tremendous encouragement from young people, because